Hi, I'm Ian Higton and welcome to the second Platform 32 update video. As you can tell from the suitcase-sized bags under my eyeballs, I've not had much sleep in the last couple of days. But why is that, I hear you ask? Why is that, I hear you ask? Why is that, Ian? Well, it's because last night I was ziplining off London's Battersea Power Station at a special preview event held by EA for the new SSX game. If you don't follow me on Twitter, which if you don't you totally should, you may have seen a torrent of tweets about my experiences. While I wasn't allowed to film properly there with my big sexy camera because EA are making a viral video of the event, I did take a few pics and vids on my iPhone so I can give you a little rundown of what happened. Cue music! And photos. I wasn't given any info about what was happening at the event, just that I had to meet everyone at a hotel in London, and so, after caning down some coffees and wasabi nuts on EA's tab, me and 11 other lucky journos boarded this sweet SSX coach. The inside of the coach was super swanky, it had Sky TV and stuff. It was literally like a tour bus for a band, but without the groupie, so I sadly remained nosh free for the night. After a 15-minute drive, we pulled up at Battersea Power Station and were greeted by loads of people in high-vis suits holding cameras, and then after being herded into a temporary green room filled with the holy grail of all gaming events, mini foods, we were handed safety helmets by Gaz Top from How To. Or at least someone who looked like him. Then after being led up about 1 billion flights of stairs, we were confronted by this. Yeah! A mahoosive zipline. We were each harnessed up, here I am in my sexy harness gear, and then off we went down the line. Now, I'm not scared to admit I'm petrified of heights, so doing this was pretty insane for me, and they had me wear a helmet cam, so chances are you'll see me shit myself in glorious high definition when the viral video they were creating goes live sometime soon. I didn't get to play SSX for too long at the event. I got a couple of runs done, which was enough to tell that it's very similar to the previous SSX games with over-the-top stunts and super speeds, all held together by addictive arcade action. The graphics looked nice, and it's been so long since we had a decent snowboarding game that I reckon this is going to sell by the bucket load. So anyway, thanks to EA for inviting me along. It was a great and memorable night for me. I met some really sound people, faced my fears, and best of all, I didn't poop myself in front of all the people holding cameras. So that's all good. Transition. Oh, wait, I wasn't meant to read that bit. Last update's vid, I gave shoutouts to some of my coolest viewers, but in my rush to film the video, I missed out loads of people. So without further ado, here's an extra special shoutout to those I missed. Team Ghost Rider Inc. Ill Ninja. Wangster White Boy. Noel Wilson 22. The Globule Returns. True Blue Gamer. Masterman 3178. Pokemon Blast 1. PJB 453. The Ice Monkey Jr. And finally, thanks to Sarah McCallum, who is always chatting to me on the Platform 32 Facebook page. I'd use your YouTube handle if I could, Sarah, but I'm so tired I can't for the life of me remember what it is. Whoopsie. Again, sorry if you feel I've missed you out. Complain at me in the comments section below and I'll do you next time. And by do you, I mean I'll read your name out. It wasn't a violent or sexual threat. Honest. So, I've been trying some new videos lately, which I'm hoping to continue with. Most recently, Guru Larry and I started the Kosuge Club. Kosuge is a special Japanese word which basically means crap games, and the aim of the videos are for me and Larry to play through some of the worst games in this current console generation, and then take the piss out of how bad they are. The first episode was the abysmal Raven Squad, which you can watch by the magic of clicky linky here. Now, we're looking for the worst in online co-op games so we can play them together, but we also want to do some community events soon for games that don't have co-op but do have online multiplayer. So if you're unlucky enough to own Rogue Warrior or Turning Point on the Xbox 360, keep an eye out here or on the P32 Facebook page and we'll announce a date and time for us all to meet up and shoot the crap out of each other. We'll be recording the footage of the match for a Kosuge video, so the more the merrier, and you can get both for about a £5 each pre-owned if you look hard enough. So let's go blow some dust off some servers. I also did a Let's Play with Jared Gerritsen, the creative director of Zombie Studios. Their free-to-play game Blacklight Retribution is going into open beta soon, and it's looking to be huge. I've been seeing some awesome feedback from it online, but I can't play it because I can't afford a decent gaming rig. Boo-hoo-hoo. Anyway, I'm hopefully going to get Jared in again for another game soon, so if you have any questions about the gaming industry in general, or about Zombie Studios, or Blacklight, or even his immense hobo beard, let me know, because it's pretty awesome being able to chat so candidly with a big name in the games industry. Okay, and lastly, while we're still on the subject of Zombie Studios, I've just finished reading this graphic novel. It's called The Silence of Our Friends, and it's written by and based upon the childhood of Mark Long, who was the previous creative director at Zombie Studios before Jared. The Silence of Our Friends is a story of racial conflict in 1960s Texas, and it follows two families, one white and one black, as they cross the barriers of their racist community and try to win the freedom of 5 black college students who are unjustly charged with the murder of a police officer. It's a very powerful book about the civil rights struggle in America, and the artwork from Nate Powell really brings it to life. It's already been on the New York Times bestsellers list, and I thoroughly recommend it. I'll put a link to the Amazon page in the description below, so do yourself a favour and go buy a copy. Okay peeps, that's almost enough from me. I'm just about to head off and get some much needed sleep. But before I do that, I've decided that my forthcoming update video will double as a Q&A video. So get your questions written down in the comments section below, and I'll get my answer on in the next video. Bye! Hi, I'm Ian Higton, and well, last night I was ziplining off London Battersea... Tits. The inside of the coach was super swanky. It had Sky TV and stuff. It was literally like a tour bus for a band, but without groupies, so I sadly remained nosh-free for the night. Oh, It was literally like a tour bus for a band, but without groupies, so I... Oh, fuck. And finally, thanks to Sarah McCallum, who is always chatting to me on Platform32. I'd use a YouTube... Oh, God. I'd use a YouTube handle if I could, Sarah, but I'm so tired I can't for the life... I'd use a YouTube... What the fuck? And the aim of these videos are for me and Larry to play through some of the worst games in this current console. Console's current generation. Okay, and lastly, while we're on the subject of Zombie Studios, I've just finished reading this. It's called Silence... Fuck. Okay, and lastly, while we're on the subject of the... Fuck.